It's Week 11 in the NFL, and we're in Chi-Town. We'll see the Bears and Ravens square off for just the 7th time as Chicago looks for their 5th win of the series. All the action's headed your way on EA Sports.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears.
Brennan Gordon alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field a defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now Love. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Love from the gun.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Love. Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love, they go play action now. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
To the air again, Love.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 16, Love. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Love. Touchdown, Bears.
Aaron Jones
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The touchdown giving him the 1st quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago, and then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession.
They'll be led out by their quarterback, who's now in his 7th season in the league, former #1 overall pick, Jameis Winston.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
Got him to win. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. They go play action. Winston. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Off the play fake, Winston. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game with their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Play action now. Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Was Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. 3rd and long for Winston. Room to run inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he's able to get in there and make a great play.
On play action, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Jensen good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Play fake, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Winston now after the fumble recovery. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Austin Eckler
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 1st and 10, Love. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They had 2 straight 1st downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. A give to Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Here's Love. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Love going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on
touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jameis now on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Winston. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Winston. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Jordan Love and his offense ready to get the football back.
And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First down, going to the air with Love. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Going back to Love. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Winston.
Right back to Brown. This time he's got it.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Winston. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Love now to pass on 1st down.
That's complete, left side to Bateman.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
And that's on the rookie 1st-round pick, Alex Leatherwood.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Love from the gun. The left side completion to Jones. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
He's going to go deep for Funchess.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now. Winston. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Off the play fake, Winston. Flushed out right, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Winston. This will be caught by Brown. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Play fake, Winston. His throw incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Winston. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Touchdown, Chicago.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And give him credit, he deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
And the final number on next-gen stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Again, he finds more. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
34 yards to gain that time, another 1st down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Jameis now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to go back to more there. And it's 2nd down. Now Winston. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 22. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Austin Eckler. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
First down, Love to pass. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Love now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. To throw now. Here's Love. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Winston goes ahead, takes the knee, and that should be all she wrote.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something.